Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to Anime King. I got this idea some time ago. Sorry that it took me so long. You want to see a story where Naruto starts serious from the beginning. Not obsession, not ruthlessness, but taking his training extremely seriously. A world where Naruto Uzumaki isn't a joke or goof in the beginning. A world where he actually could see and understand things in a way that others could not. A world where discipline brought nothing but strength and power. A world where his mere presence is something so hypnotic, terrifying, just by the force alone. A world where people like Madara and Senju Hoshirama would pale in comparison at an early age due to extreme determination from this boy. Well, here it is. If you enjoyed this and you want to see part 2, just go ahead and tell me and I'll be posting it as soon as possible. So let us begin now, guys. It was the Academy of Konoha. The children, ranging from 8 to 9 years old. A 9-year-old boy, Sasuke Uchiha, was called. He was calm, arrogant, powerful in his own right. He believed so and nothing could change his mind. Tragedy had forced him to become strong. Tragedy had trained him to become ruthless. The girls were cheering and shouting, expecting Sasuke to dominate his opponent. The name that was called was at first Naruto Uzumaki. Majority of them went silent. This boy was an anomaly. He barely talked to anyone unless you spoke first. He never stuck around after school, he just went home. Most of the adults looked at him strange, some did not care. As Naruto was a shadow that stayed by himself but stand out in his own way. It was unusual. He had shown the aptitude for book smart, street smart, all of them. Within the short time he's been at the academy, this was the first time he was going to fight Sasuke. He's fought several others before in practice, but they weren't anything special. Sasuke had no doubt in his own confidence, believing that this match was already swaying to his favor. When they locked hands, Sasuke saw his eyes. He did not make it a thing of his to look into people's eyes, but as he gazed into Naruto's eyes, there was something unreadable. Naruto was dressed in a black t-shirt with grey shorts, sandals. His whole demeanor seemed off. Alright, begin! The moment Haruka said that, Sasuke did what he always did. Blitz his opponents. He moved in, knowing that Naruto wouldn't be able to keep up with his speed. Haruka was stunned, so was Mizuki. When Naruto stepped in before Sasuke could reach him, Sasuke's momentum was thrown off. Naruto's elbow slammed right in the center, right between his chest and stomach. The sensation stunned Sasuke as Naruto stepped behind him, sweeping his leg away. His hand flat on Sasuke's chest, Naruto drive him into the earth. Sasuke gasped as he spat upwards. Naruto's leg raised. Enough! As Haruka said that, Sasuke, he wasn't focusing on the pain anymore. He was focusing on Naruto's feet inches away from his face. As he stopped it perfectly. Haruka was stunned, confused, having no idea that Naruto was this good. More than these children, he knew about this boy, what he contained, the reason why some did not like him, but some did not care, and some just saw him as a child who was trying his best to fit in or stay out of the spotlight. However, Iruka has saw him fought several others, none of them belonging to any clan, but he always won. But Iruka never saw anything this intense. Sasuke was the best boy in the class. This changes things. The students' reaction vary. The girls stunned, wondering if something went wrong. Maybe Sasuke wasn't feeling well. As they tried to find a way to cope with this new reality, Kiba, Inuzaka, and several other boys, stunned but happy on the inside. It's about time that Sasuke got his ass kicked. Yes, many of them thought that as Sasuke had bested them. Sasuke was struggling to stand as he got assistance. Naruto raising his hand to form the hand sign with him. Sasuke feeling his pride trembling, but he took Naruto's hand. This was unprecedented. This was surprising. This was confusing. How was he this strong? Later that day, we find Naruto deep within the forest, away from anyone. He looked around when suddenly he took a breath. The moment he did, a shockwave echoed from his body. It spread, bristling past the trees, kicking up dust and debris. He took a breath as Naruto drew deep breaths in and out. He then proceeded to collapse. His mind was trying its best to stay conscious. As he lay there, what he was doing was an exercise that he created. Naruto gathered his chakra through his entire body. He gathered his chakra to the precise amount, so perfectly that no one would see the difference. However, the strain of doing this for 8 hours was tremendous. But what it did was strengthen his control to levels that were beyond normal. The training method was formed by him after excelling through the others. From a young age, very much younger than this, he could tell that he was different. He could tell that he wasn't normal. Unfortunately though, he had no one to truly help him, so he decided to help himself. Books. It started from books. What many did not know was, there was multiple people that was in the orphanage when they were older. Some 16, some 15. Some for many different reasons. They brought in all sorts of things. The caretakers did not believe that the children would go snooping and all of that, but he did. From he was 5 years old, Naruto studied the theory behind chakra, control. He learned that his chakra was so large, it was so vast. However, he spent the next couple of years, even now, pushing himself. First the kunai, then the leaf on his forehead, but he still needed more. Thus he created this method. It would normally damage the chakra nerves and the chakra points of any normal person, but since finding out that he wasn't exactly normal, more than one way, he knew about the 9 tails. It wasn't hard to learn about the beast after learning about his chakra. What he did found out about himself, he was a sensor, but he wasn't a normal sensor. The things that he could pick up on, it dived deeper than just chakra, going on into emotional reactions based on the chakra surge. He couldn't find that in any of the other books. He was sure that it was a special trait originating from whatever his background was, something that he can find no information on. He did find something small. Her name was Mito Uzumaki. She was a wife of the first Hokage. It is said that the Uzumaki was a clan. The problem was, there was no location of this clan. No history about what happened in Konoha. It was like someone went out of their way to make sure that everything that needed to be known was not there. Naruto figured there was a reason for that, so he did not question. He tried to find it on his own, but as of recently, he was very unsuccessful. But his chakra was very special. He believed it was from the Uzumaki clan. Learning about the Nine Tails, it bothered him greatly. His hate doubled inside of him. He never knew why they hated him, but now, knowing they hate him for something that he did not do, a part of him wanted to tell them all to screw themselves. A part of him tried to understand their pain. Seeing him daily, time after time, is a reminder of the ones that they lost. But those two parts of him struggle with each other. But in the end, he blamed the fourth Hokage. Out of all people, he sacrificed him. Naruto had a theory that the man was his father. However, he refused to accept it. How could a father do this to his son and die and abandon him, leaving him with no connections, no family, no relative, no loved ones? Even that itself had its own precedent. If the fourth Hokage was his father, there must be someone. The fourth Hokage sensei, Naruto read about him. A man known as Jiraiya, a Sannin. You had the fourth Hokage last student, Kakashi Hatake, the copy ninja. None of them ever looked his way. He'd never even seen Jiraiya. He's seen the copy ninja before though. However, none of them looked his way. What about his mother? No relative, no one to look out for him. That is why he refused to accept the notion that the fourth was his father, because he despised the man. He's been cut off from humanity for so long that it's hard for him to connect with people. Since the orphanage, they looked at him strange. The children followed what they saw, so they saw him as a monster as well. They avoided him. He was always alone. It became a source of comfort for him. Despite hating it, he found it hard to connect, hard to reach out to people. He mostly did things on his own. Even if this training that he was doing was detrimental, in the beginning he wouldn't even know. Because what he was doing damaged and destroyed other people's chakra coils. But the Nine Tail was very beneficial. Its chakra seemed to produce a healing agent that restored him. Naruto had to do this little by little, not wanting any censors or anyone to pick up on what he was doing. For the past 4 years, he's been solo training in secret. Today was the first day that he actually fought someone that knew what they were doing. But Sasuke Uchiha stood no chance because of his own arrogance. He stepped in and left himself wide open because he believed that Naruto did not know what he was doing. But he was dead wrong. But now he was sure that the others would be curious. He saw their gazes already, but he did not mind them in the slightest. He was too tired to do anything else. His body was exhausted. Focusing all that chakra all day, it took quite a lot out of him. As he lay there until the heavens darkened, he gazed up towards the beautiful moon. He raised his hand. He watched. His chakra came to the surface. Majority of the children, except for some special cases, could not do what he could do, as Naruto summoned his chakra into reality. It ignited around his hand like flames. The blue source, whispering and turning. He knew that his chakra was special. He was trying to understand it in and out, to completely master the understanding of what chakra is. From what he's read, it wasn't just books about theories of chakra alone. This world makes no sense to him. The war, the fighting, the children, the chaos. But he saw one thing that was connected to it all. If you weren't strong, you would die. People might say teamwork, they might say this and that. But if it truly comes down to it, and you're up against someone that could dominate you and your team, you will die. There was no room for weakness, no room to be pathetic. He tried to strip himself away from those parts that screamed for a break, that told him he could do it another day. He refused. He would become strong, a reason that he doesn't know yet, but he would become strong. A goal that he doesn't have. A part of him felt too distant and detached from Konoha, while another understand. Yet the other part fight constantly with this other part. But he didn't hate them. He just did not. Because when the both of them overlap, he just didn't know how to feel. It was a feeling of gray. That was the best way that he could explain it. His feelings towards the village. Gray. Time skip. This is for the month. Don't spend it all at once. Hiruzen Sarutobi said, "Oh, I heard that you went up against Sasuke Uchiha in practice, and you defeated him," Hiruzen said. Naruto's gaze was on the man. "Are you watching me?" he questioned. "No, I was informed." "So, you've been putting in some extra training?" "Yes, I have." Naruto's answers were brief, short. Hiruzen fully turned and faced him. "Can I ask you a question?" "Of course." "Do you hate me?" Hiruzen said. "Hate you? Where would you get that idea from?" "You answer my questions with such a lack of interest, as if you do not care what I'm truly asking you. Or perhaps you do not desire to answer them." "Well, I don't hate you," said Naruto. I'm not sure what else to say. So I just answer you honestly." "Are you sure about that?" Hiruzen said. "Yes." "Why would I hate you?" Naruto asked. "It's just the way you come off. You know, it would be better if you give a little smile or contribute a bit more to a conversation. It will help making more friends." "How is that going?" Hiruzen said. "It is hard," Naruto said. "Well, use my advice. I'm sure that it will help a lot." "I will give it a try." As the Hokage left, Naruto do have his grievances with the man, but he didn't hate him. It was just the way he spoke, and he didn't really know how to change it. Time skip. Naruto lay within the forest. He was breathing heavily. "Damn it," he said. He looked over to his right arm. Naruto was now 10 years old. His right arm, starting from the wrist, coming up to his shoulder, right on his right chest, was a mess. It was burned badly. Electricity. The pain was unbearable. He blacked out. When Naruto opened his eyes, there was no pain, no wound, nothing at all. This was his first time arriving in this location. He had seen the seal on his body when he used his chakra, but he'd never arrived inside. He supposed his mind was hurt and needed to retreat somewhere safe. The temptation felt overwhelming as he stepped forward. Arriving, the voice was so inviting. "Come closer." His leg moved on its own until he struck himself in the foot. What the hell am I doing? The voice was still so inviting, but Naruto shook his head. "I think it's best if I stay here." Claws jetted out, but Naruto did not blink. He did not move. "I don't think you can kill me. But I'm still not gonna get close. Why not? If you don't think you can die, take the chance. I'm good right here, said Naruto. Also, if I die, don't you die as well? Death is better than being stuck with your parasitic form. No, that's harsh. You want me to be afraid of you, judging by the sensation I'm feeling, and trust me, I'm terrified. Right now I'm struggling to remain on my feet. I'm struggling to even look at you, said Naruto. Your size is overwhelming, your presence is terrifying. If there was a door behind me right now, I would be running through it and shutting it. But this is just my mind. I'm sure that you're aware that I messed up. The reason I'm here, I need you to heal my arm. I need it to be a ninja. I need your help, said Naruto. Can you lend me some of your chakra? Always the same. Kurama said to himself. They want his power only when it was suitable for them, otherwise he must stay here and rot. He looked towards him. Naruto saw it. The red chakra stripping, trailing under the bars. It was so minuscule as it rushed into him. The fox curse. The seal was too strong. It would weaken over time though. Thank you. That's really helpful. Kurama blinked. Odd, being thanked. Curious why the child had an axe. This boy was smarter than most. He heard the rumors, yet he did not ask. Why not? Naruto turned his back. I'll get back to my training, he said. Thanks for the help. His body fizzled out, leaving the fox there thinking about that strange interaction. When Naruto awakened, his arm was healing much faster than usual. That was good. It didn't seem like there was going to be a lasting scar. There was also another plus. Another entire year of training in chakra control. Finally, he decided to move on to a bit more, dangerous. He had no access to any of the scrolls that would help him understand the elements. However, he found a book that talked about them. All he needed to do was to understand them. Another reason why he knew he was special. The way they describe it, the way they talk about it in the book. When he truly felt that, he could feel it operating in his own body. He wondered if this was normal. He had to do some more research on it. The problem was, he tried to use his chakra to coat his hand with lightning like he always did with his normal chakra, to see if it would go through a tree. Unfortunately though, it was too much. While his control over his chakra was good, the lightning was erratic. He tried to push it forward but it went up. It ripped through his arm, burning him badly. And there he lay in agonizing pain. However, the arm started to heal. He gripped it but there was still too much pain. Perhaps he should allow it to rest. The fox chakra was not truly all-powerful, it seems. As he decided to head home, none still the wiser of just how fast he was growing, how fast he was advancing, and how special he truly was. Back at the academy, sparring was not a constant thing. They had a lot to learn, as they said. However, since their battle, Naruto and Sasuke hadn't fought since. Maybe it was because the teachers were trying to put him up against all the others to see just how well he ranked. Sasuke had been watching him. Not speaking, just watching. Naruto realized that he got a lot of admirers from that battle. A few of the future Kunoichis that were constantly looking his way. It seems that avoiding them made them more interested in you. That's a weird thing. He thought to himself. He went about his day. Since he had defeated Sasuke, more people went out of their way to talk to him. Many believed that he was as arrogant as Sasuke, believing that they weren't worthy of talking to him. Some realized that he was just quiet. Shino, for example, Shikamaru, Choji, some of the others, believing that he just did not care about them. But as stated before, Naruto doesn't really hate anyone. He was upset about many things, but hate was a very strong word. Time skip. Electricity gathered around his hand. The pain surged through him. He condensed it. The problem was he could not control it. An idea sprung in his mind in that split second, and the pain was gone. Naruto covered his hand in another layer of chakra under the electricity, forcing the electricity to go between the both of them. He had no idea what he was doing was abnormal, that normal people cannot do this. His hand became like a spear. A layer of chakra surrounding his hand, electricity around that chakra, another layer of chakra keeping that electricity from exploding outwards. He targeted the tree. The problem was, the two chakra field that surrounded the electricity intensified it. Because the electricity was also chakra, but he simply brought out the element, something that children his age weren't even ready to do. The chakra spear shoot forward. Naruto was able to do something for the first time that most could only dream of, even high-class ninjas. It shoot forward, rocketing through several trees and leaving a scorch in the seventh tree. Naruto was stunned by his handiwork. Before he felt a spasm went through his hand. The next day, Naruto brought his hand in a sling. He had to rest it. The constant stress, it wasn't just healing, he was affecting his hand pretty badly. He was questioned if he was alright. It wasn't often that people check up on him. He said he was fine. However, Sasuke Uchiha believed that Naruto was training secretly. That is how he was able to best him. Sasuke was jealous. It isn't something that he liked to show. However, having so much taken away from him, having the little things matter, knowing that he was the best boy in the class, the fact that he hasn't gotten the chance to redeem himself angered him every single day. So this time he followed Naruto. He followed him. The problem was, by the time he turned the corner to keep on going, Naruto was gone. High in the tree, Naruto watched him. Having sensed Sasuke following him, he didn't know what he desired, but seems like he was trying to spy on him. Thus Naruto kept this up. Sasuke tried and tried and tried and tried again. He lost it. He lost it as he grabbed Naruto by the shoulder. They were alone as the academy ended. "What the hell are you doing?" he said. Naruto was calm as he looked at him. "What? You keep on escaping away from me. How? How?" "Escaping? Have you been following me?" "You know I have." "Don't bullshit me," Sasuke said. "How are you escaping from me? Tell me now." "You demand answers like I owe you any," Naruto said, refusing to allow himself to be bullied. The last time some bully tried, he made it very clear that he wasn't the one that would sit back and let them do as they please. Naruto slapped Sasuke's hand away. Sasuke's rage exploded as he threw a fist. Naruto blocked it. Sasuke lashed out with several kicks. Naruto flipped on the decks and jumped to the wall. He flipped down and brought his leg down. Sasuke jumped as Naruto's feet cracked the decks. He jumped off and kicked him into the wall. Sasuke got up and grabbed the decks and spun and threw it. Naruto weaved underneath it, only to see a cheer coming. He jumped just in time. But Sasuke was above, slamming a fist in his face. As the both of them were falling back, Naruto slammed a kick right in his stomach, flipping him over him. The decks that Sasuke threw landed on the upside. Naruto grabbed Sasuke as the both of them went down, but Sasuke went through a dex, crashing right through it. He whimpered in pain, but the rage fueled him. He got back up as Naruto started to get angry. He grabbed the broken desk and launched it. This time, Naruto saw and grabbed the leg. He turned and threw it back. Sasuke ducked as it broke through the window. They rushed at one another. Their fists connected, bam! Again and again. Their legs raised and clashed against each other. In the small room, they barely had any momentum. They swung. Blood flew from their mouth as their fists crashed into each other's cheek. Unlike before, Sasuke was ready. He wasn't underestimating Naruto, but even then, Naruto was still too dangerous. He slipped into Sasuke's guard. Instead of punching him, Naruto crushed his skull into his. Sasuke staggered back, dazed and confused. Naruto immediately charged electricity. He was angry. Naruto told himself numerous times that he didn't hate anyone. However, it seems like he had a problem. Anger issue. Something he never realized because he tended to stay by himself and push down his rage. When the electricity surged, Naruto was fully intending on just killing Sasuke right there and then. His anger taking over. As Sasuke, bleeding from his forehead, saw it, fear coursed through him. That is when a scream could be heard. It was Sakura. Having seen the chair broke through the window, she returned back inside as she was waiting outside for Sasuke to come out so that she could, watch him, basically. Naruto immediately realized what was going on and thrust his fist down. The problem was there was too much power there, and when he connected with the earth, it exploded outwards, knocking the both of them away. Naruto slammed into the wall, hitting it head first. So did Sasuke, as the both of them were knocked out. Time skip. When Naruto opened his eyes, he was in the hospital, a sheet to his right dividing who was there. What's going? His gaze fully returned. He looked around and waited. He heard talking, a lot of it. He could feel the chakra outside. After a few moments, the Hokage arrived. Hiruzen stepped inside and drew the sheet. Sasuke was unconscious on the next bed. What happened? Hiruzen said. You both were found unconscious in the classroom. One of your classmates saying that your hand was covered in lightning. What is going on? He questioned, demanding answers he wasn't asking. Naruto looked at Sasuke sleeping. Time skip. Sasuke woke up and he was alone. A nurse was there. He questioned her what happened. However, it was the way that she spoke. That troublemaker, she said. The look in her eyes. Did she hate him or something? Another came inside. The nurse continued as Sasuke saw the look. They were happy that he was okay, but angered by the troublemaker. He said that he was the one that started it. They got into a skirmish, and he lost control. He was angry. Sasuke was confused, but he remembered correctly what happened. That's not how it went. Why would he took the blame like that? And how did he do that with his hand? And why did these people seem to hate him? Time skip. Sasuke did not see Naruto at school for 3 days. When he finally returned, he seemed normal. After the academy, Sasuke had went the day not saying or looking at him. He did not say anything. Sasuke finally confronted him. "Why did you take the blame?" Sasuke said. "Penance," Naruto said to him. "Penance for what? What did you do to be punished?" "Seems I have some anger issues," said Naruto. "I almost killed you with my lightning." "So I was right." "You can form lightning," Sasuke said. "Yes, I can," said Naruto. "And because of you, everyone now knows that." "Tuh, you're not the only one that can use elemental jutsus." "I am Sasuke Uchiha, master of the fireball," he said. Naruto tried to walk away. "Still, that doesn't explain why you took the blame. I was the one that started it. I lost control. I suppose it does equal out things. And as I said, I was going to kill you," said Naruto. "Something I have to work on, it seems." "What did they do?" Sasuke questioned. The Hokage demanded answers. "And you give it to him?" "No, you want them," said Naruto. "Although, unlike him, you can't order me around." "So that's how you're so strong? Training? Nothing else? No secret?" "Why would you assume that is the only thing?" "I haven't seen anything special, not even in our battle." "You have no specialties." "The lightning could be a basic jutsu." "So is that all?" Sasuke questioned. "Well, I'm stronger than you." "Our battle never ended." "Yeah, because I would have killed you," said Naruto. "Or perhaps you would have missed, and I would have killed you." Naruto stepped forward. "Perhaps another time then, when I can put you in your place." Sasuke had a smirk on his face. "Underestimate the Uchihas, and you die. From what I've seen, there's nothing that you can do that can kill me," Naruto said, walking off. Sasuke was angry, yet there was a fire burning under the surface. He wanted to fight him, right here and now, but he can't. As Naruto walked out, the Hokage was demanding over the past couple of days, demanding to know everything, what was going on. Of course, Naruto kept a lot of secrets to himself. However, the Hokage was amazed. Truly so. Naruto knew that he was special, but when he described things the way he did things, they looked at him with such an odd gaze. Like what he was saying was abnormal and crazy. In a sense it was, as he shouldn't be able to do any of that, especially given his chakra size. However, they did not know that he knows secrets that they didn't want him to know. However, the man seemed to be more curious about everything now, something that Naruto never wanted. He knew that there was people watching him, observing him, but there was something else, a sensation that he couldn't understand. Something else watching him. Unaware to him, it was a Hokage crystal ball, powered by his chakra. Naruto could even sense that, but he still did not truly know what it was. The Hokage eventually laid off, as Naruto returned back to his intense training. Sasuke, while not too much talkative, was showing a bit more interest, his desire to crush Naruto, forcing him to push himself day in and day out, wanting to prove that he wasn't the only one that knew elemental jutsu. For the first time they met up, as Sasuke went through hand sign, fire style, fireball jutsu, over a large river. The attacks spam washing over. It was powerful. Large. Naruto stood there, his arms folded. It's been a few months, but his training was delayed a lot. He hadn't really advanced when it came to the lightning. Fire, though, seemed interesting as well. The Hokage said something about 1 or 2 element, but unknown to him, Naruto could feel all of them in his chakra whenever he tried to replicate that sensation that he read in the book. So yes, he kept things like that to himself. For now, he kept all of it to himself. See? Now shoot your lightning like that, Sasuke said. Given the last time he did it, the spasm in his hand. I'd rather not. Knowing that it won't match up, Sasuke said. Judging by the lack of response, Sasuke took that as a win. Well, when you get on my level, maybe I'll think of giving you a rematch. We'll become ninjas soon, said Naruto. Then I'll be free to kick your ass without any repercussions. And don't go crying to any teacher when I do. Try your best, and let's see who'll lose first, Sasuke said, walking away. Time skip. Others start to notice their interaction. When did those two become friends? Many of them questioned. Their refusal to work together made them even stronger. As a couple of weeks later, Naruto told him to come. Sasuke followed, as he believed that he couldn't wait for them to fight. But that was not it. Naruto brought his hand up. The problem was, Sasuke was confused because there was no hand sign. Another reason why Naruto was so special. He learned how to mold the chakra and focus it in a way without the hand signs. Then again, he has been working on this technique for a year or two now. Well, learning the basic of lightning. But that was the only problem. Lightning release, he said. Lightning spear. He thrust his hand out, applying the 2 layers of chakra and powering it within the center. Sasuke watched as the bolt of lightning sweep across the ocean, river, ripping through a tree, leaving a hole that he could see clearly through, as it dissipated on a rock. Naruto looked at him with a smug smile. Sasuke was caught off guard. Naruto walked and pat him on the shoulder. Maybe you should upgrade that fire technique of yours. The insult fueled Sasuke's rage. Unfortunately though, they didn't have much time. The graduation test came around. Naruto was able to pass this easily. The amount of chakra training, he could isolate the exact amount for a clone. Sasuke doing the same. With that said and done, they both graduated. Later that night, we find Naruto training. This time, Sasuke arrived as he spent the last few weeks working on something. Naruto felt him coming. He waited there. We're ninjas now, Sasuke said, as he saw that Naruto was a bit tired. I want to fight you at your best, so when I win, there would be no discussion about my strength. I have no idea where you get this delusional state of yours that you're gonna actually win. But fine, Naruto said. We're ninjas now. We can't. Naruto turned his gaze. Sasuke was confused at the cutoff. What the hell is that? Naruto made his way. Sasuke followed as both of them arrived to see Iruka. Iruka was knocked to a tree. There was 2 ninjas. One of them was Mizuki. Another they did not know. The other one had the scroll of... What the hell? What's going on? Sasuke said. They were quiet as they watched. They're stealing it, said Naruto. That scroll. I've seen it before. It belongs to the Hokage. Seems like Iruka is trying to stop them. He's losing, Sasuke said. We have to do something, said Naruto. Wait, he stopped Sasuke. The element of surprise will be best here. Ready to use that fire of yours? I was born ready, Sasuke said to him. I won't allow you, Iruka said down below. Tch. Mizuki scoffed. Fine then, I'll put you out of your misery. I'll just kill you right. A fireball came down, forcing Boatman to jump away. Toji turned. The moment he did, Naruto heel was in his face. With all of his might, his nose cracked and shattered. Naruto kicked him with all of his might. The problem was the bones. Naruto used so much force as he underestimated his own strength. A lot of physical training came in with the strengthening of his own chakra, keeping his chakra together, strengthening his bones, his body. It was the bones in his face, the force, the puncture of his brain, blood coming from his nose as he collapsed, Naruto believing that he merely fell unconscious. Naruto grabbed the scroll and jumped away. Mizuki was stunned as both boys landed in front of Iruka. Boys, what are you doing here? Iruka said, struggling to stand. Run away, he shouted at them. You killed him. Mizuki's words shot through Naruto. As he looked down, it was the first time he killed someone. Huh. Seems you are a monster after all, he said, deciding to use, well, emotional pain to get the scroll quickly. Isn't that right, Nine Tails? Sasuke was stunned. No, don't you dare, Iruka said. Naruto, don't listen to him. Well, it's the truth. You are the Nine Tails. That is why everyone hates you. You're the one responsible for destroying the village. Sasuke was stunned, unable to believe what he was hearing. Is that true? He wondered. You're wrong, said Naruto. Mizuki was confused. The beast is sealed inside of me. Unless you don't know that because you're a moron. Naruto said, wasn't affected by the Nine Tails news but the fact that he killed someone. So he realized that this is no time, absolutely none, to allow his confidence to shake. If he did, it would be over. Your taunts won't get to me. Fine then, I'll kill you both. He threw a Fuma shuriken. Sasuke grabbed the kunai off the ground and launched it. The weapon was too large though as the kunai bounced away. Naruto watched as it came. He raised his hand and grabbed it, stunning them. But his hand was coated with chakra. Naruto turned and launched it back. Mizuki jumped. As Sasuke was already on the move, he kicked Mizuki in the face, stunning him. However, Mizuki got a hold of himself and drove his fist down. Sasuke flipped away. When Mizuki looked up though, Naruto was over Sasuke's head. Naruto's heel dropped on his skull. Mizuki had brought his arm up though and blocked it. He grabbed Naruto's leg but Sasuke kicked Mizuki in the joint of his foot. The moment he staggered, Naruto brought his arm out and slammed both of the fists into his skull. Mizuki stood no chance against them. The boys started to pick him apart. He was having the crap beaten out of him. He staggered. The both of them raised their leg and jumped. His face seemed to crack as blood came out of his nose and mouth. Launch! He crashed through several trees. He lay there motionless. Wasn't dead, but injuries were severe. Both of them were seen as heroes for retrieving the scroll, as it did not fall in the wrong hands. Sasuke questioned Naruto the next day. What he said. Naruto lifted his shirt up. The fourth Hokage sealed the 9 tails inside of me. To protect this village, no, he did not kill it. Naruto said, turning his back and walking away, knowing what was gonna happen. Can you use its power? Sasuke questioned. Only for healing in dire situations, Naruto said. Fine then, Sasuke said. Naruto dodged the fist that almost punched him. I'm still gonna beat you, Sasuke said to him. This doesn't change anything. Naruto was caught off guard. He didn't expect that. I'm just gonna get stronger. So even if you use the 9 tails power, you won't stand a chance in hell. Sasuke said, walking away. At the tower, Hiruzen smiled as he had been watching the 2 boys from the crystal ball. He smiled. Glad for that, very much so. Sticking to their words, they still did not work together. They fought Mizuki together, but when it comes to training, it was solo. No one truly knew the depths of what Naruto was capable of. There was something more special than Hiruzen believed. But this specialty had to come from somewhere. Yes, it had to. Unknown location. While the graduation was taking place and everything, a man was walking calmly. Arriving, he stood in front of several people. As he gazed towards all of them, there was a few fixed things about them. Some of them had purple eyes, some of them had blue eyes. But it was their hair. Their hair was red. Yes, it was red. They waited. Finally, someone arrived. He looked exactly like Toji, until his body shifted. But this was no normal transformation jutsu. Something much more powerful. As he gazed towards the others, the plan went perfectly. The 2 believed that they were fully in control the entire time. And the ninja known as Toji believed that it was all his doing. I was able to successfully draw the battle close, being rather aware of the location where he trains. I saw him with my own eyes. He said, going through hand signs. The next moment, strange Fuin Jutsu appeared in mid-air. He connected his hand to his head, and the viewing of his memories came out, showing everything. Naruto felt the sensation of being watched by the crystal ball, but it wasn't only that. And the Anvus had stopped watching him a long time ago. Naruto had been picking up on something else. All of them stood there and watched. They watched in amazement. They watched in happiness as they saw everything. He truly is the chosen one, isn't he? They murmured to themselves. They all seemed so happy. It's a shame that we weren't there to prevent Kushina's death. The blood also runs through her. Yes, it does. But we cannot change the past. We can only change the future. And our future shall not reflect the past where we suffer. Naruto Uzumaki is the chosen one. He is the connection of our true leader. The one truly helped us through it all. The one that sacrificed everything to make sure we were all safe. With him on our side, learning and understanding his full potential, given the mindset that he possesses, everything will be different. Never again. Never again. This time, our clan will reign supreme amongst them all. We won't just walk on the edge. We won't just stand in the middle. We will dominate. And this time around, the Uzumakis shall never die. This was a group of Uzumakis, a clan that was supposed to be wiped out a long time ago, but far from it. And Naruto was connected to something much greater than he even know or understand. They loved this, following his mindset, seeing the kind of man that he is. They were watching him for the longest time now, and they saw everything that they need to know about him. He was special. He shall be the one to help them restore everything. Time skip. In the time that passed, Naruto and Sasuke were placed on Team 7 with Sakura. She was overjoyed. The problem was they both hated this. Despite the both of them love for fighting one another, they didn't want to train with one another. They want to outdo the other. And this is shown on countless of their missions, even the bell tests, where they were actually forced to take Kakashi down, just like what they did to Mizuki. But Kakashi was a different kind of monster. Mizuki wasn't that strong. Kakashi on the other hand, but even he had to tell the truth. Together, the boys actually pushed him a bit, in his normal state that is. Yes, in his normal state. They did multiple things together, D-rank missions. Finally, they got a C rank. To the land of Wave, where they learned that they were being tricked. The Demon Brothers did not stand a chance. Both of them refusing to be outdone by the other continue on. Sasuke was special. Kakashi could clearly see that, but Naruto was... something was there that he just couldn't put his finger on. It wasn't just the confidence. There was a untapped, raw intensity that he just didn't fully understand. And he was trying his best to understand it. Naruto was born with this strange power complexity. Kakashi was caught off guard at the use of the lightning element. When they fought Zabuza, when Naruto hurled lightning towards him, hurled it. Kakashi, who was trained for years, still going with his standard Chidori. However, Naruto was able to base the exact amount. Kakashi realized, you're a sensor. There was multiple signs, reacting before the enemies even rose. But Naruto's sensory ability was unlike anything he ever seen. He was able to find the precise amount of chakra by lowering it down to his own sensory adaptation. That wasn't possible. Yet he was seeing it with his own eyes. Their job wasn't over yet. When Naruto attacked the Hunter Nin after, the Hunter Nin claimed to kill Zabuza because Naruto knew that they were there watching. Zabuza survived. Thus they headed towards the island, where Kakashi learned a bit more about Naruto, knowing that there was a lot there to unravel. The tree walking exercise was something that came quick to all three of them. Even Sasuke. Naruto had became more than just a rival, someone that he truly wanted to beat. It forced him to go overdrive, pushing himself to master his chakra as well, made his control at least 10 times better than before. But Naruto, it came to him almost instantly because he was able to find the direct amount of chakra that Kakashi used, which allowed him to wonder something about Naruto. It seems like it didn't matter the complexity. If he truly understand it, then again, Naruto hasn't seen any intense or complex jutsu just yet. It seems like he would have to start elemental training quickly for them. Even Sakura passed a tree walking, but her chakra levels were poor. Naruto went for a walk. As Iniri, the boy spoke about sadness and his pain. Naruto did not know why it resonated with him so much. He went for a walk to clear his mind. Someone was there. The moon was high in the sky. The moonlight bathed her. She seemed to be his age or maybe a year older. Bright red hair. Beautiful. Gorgeous purple eyes. "Hello there," she said. "Are you watching me?" However, he did not blush in embarrassment. He stood firm. It is not normal for someone to be out in the dead of night like this, especially a female. I'm cautious. About me. Don't I seem innocent? Or are you afraid of me, she said. I'm not. I'm just cautious, as I said. Well, there's no reason to be. Hi there, she said. I'm Rukia. She got close, but she saw him move. Seems you are afraid. Oh, not falling for my taunts. What if I was an enemy and I were to attack you? I would defend myself, said Naruto. Oh, but you don't know how strong I am. So, what if I'm stronger than you? I'll still try. Well, I guess that is all you can do. However, I'm not your enemy, she said, gazing out towards the horizon. But I am. Something more. Something more. Tell me, how much do you know about the Uzumaki clan? Naruto's eyes narrow. Not much. Why? Because I am a Uzumaki. You are? Yes. That is why I am more. But you can't tell anyone about this, she said, approaching. His guard did not drop, not even in the slightest. She could see every opening that he would use to try and kill her if she tried to do anything. Our people, they haven't lived a good life in later times. And if anyone find out that those Uzumakis walk amongst them, well, you are one, but you're only one that the world believe exists. But if they found out about us, they will hunt us, she said. They will refuse to allow our existence. So please, promise me you won't tell anyone. I won't, said Naruto. Thank you, she said. She was looking directly into his eyes. Your eyes are so beautiful, she said to him. It's like I'm gazing into the vast sea. And your chakra, it's so amazing. You're a sensor as well. Well, we are more than sensors. I can tell that we're alike, she said, smiling. Her hand raised, but Naruto grabbed it. Easy now, she said. I tell you, I mean you no harm. I guess you don't trust easily. Then again, you don't truly know me even if we do share the last name. But don't you worry, she said. You will soon enough. But for now, remember, no one can know that I exist. Just continue doing what you're doing. You're gonna reach there soon enough. And know this, Naruto Uzumaki, she said. You're never alone. I'm sorry. It took until now for you to hear that. With that, she was gone. Naruto had felt the buildup of chakra. To others, it might seem like instant teleportation, but he felt it. A lot. So much just happened. But Naruto kept his word as he returned. However, a distance away from the house. You think he's gonna tell anyone? A voice spoke to Rukia in the back. No, she said. I saw the look in his eyes. He's not gonna spill the truth. We still have to watch him though, the voice said. Yes, I know that. Why are you smiling, the voice said. What? Can't I be happy? After all our people have been through, changes is finally coming, she said with a smile. Besides, he's cute. But guys, be and subscribe right here. If you want to see next part, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification say posted. But I'm off for now. Peace, guys.